In this problem, we are asked, Apollo Spas services 285 hot tubs. If each hot tub needs 165 milliliters of uric acid, how many liters of acid are needed for all of the hot tubs? Write the final answer to 1 decimal place. So for each of these problems, you want to look for what do I have and what unit do I want. In this case, we are given milliliters, but I want liters. Then go to your conversion chart and look to see if you have a direct relationship between those two, or if I need to use multiple conversions to get there. If I have milliliters and I want liters, I am going to use 1,000 milliliters is equivalent to 1 liter. To set this problem up, I'm going to also add in the 285 hot tubs. So if I have 285 hot tubs is the unit, and in each hot tub, we need 165 milliliters of uric acid. So what that means is I could actually write that second sentence as a unit conversion. I need 165 milliliters per or in each one hot tub. So that way my unit hot tubs cancels, giving me how many milliliters I need in total. I'm also now going to use this required milliliters to liters conversion. So since I have milliliters and my milliliters is in my numerator, I need to put milliliters in my denominator, and I want to change that to liters so that the milliliters will cancel out. Since the 1,000 is associated with milliliters, I'm going to put that in my denominator and 1 liter in my numerator. Now when I multiply these, what I suggest in your calculator is if it's in a numerator, we multiply, and if it's in a denominator, we will divide that number. We can also ignore any ones, because when I multiply by 1 or I divide by 1, it does not change the result. So what I would suggest in my calculator is to enter 285 times by 165, ignoring the 1 hot tub, ignoring the 1 liter, and dividing by 1,000. This will avoid having to use the fraction button in my calculator and should get my answer a little bit quicker. Typing that all into my calculator, I end up with 47.025. And since all of the units canceled except for liters, I have liters. Now at this point, we want to round as requested. In this case, it asks for 1 decimal point. So I'm going to round that to 47 point, and my 10th place or my 1 decimal place is a 0 because behind it is a 2. Now, one thing to note here, when I ask you to round to the 1 decimal place, you need to show 1 decimal place in the answer. So even though 47 is equivalent to 47.0, I need to show the specification of whatever unit I rounded to. So please leave the 0 there if it asks you to round to 1 decimal place.